Okay guys, I just made it home a little bit ago and I'm unloading. So here's what I bought at the show. Before I left, I bought these. These are for the early round hood wheel horses. The guy who, there's a couple guys in the US that makes these. And this is the one, these ones here are made by the guy I got the David Bradley 725 from. I was at his booth. I got 2 of these Prime Line sediment bowls. I took one out of the box when I bought it. Then I also bought this gasket set for a cast iron Briggs 14 to 16 horse. Because many of these gaskets are getting to where they're discontinued by Briggs and Rotary. So I'm in the process of gathering up a couple of these. This one here is more than likely going to be used on the SS15. Because I know already when I do a repaint, I'm going to use the head gasket in this. And I may change out a couple of the other seals. I'm not sure yet. Then I went and bought these tri-ribs. So there's 30 there, 15 there, that's 45, plus another 75, that's 115, 65, so 180 so far. We'll get back to these right here. So I paid $140 for this long handle 3-point. It's missing the center link. Then I was running around filming that video and I seen this sitting on the ground for sale for 40 bucks. I paid 35 for it. It's missing the center link also. So then I was running around and I found some Sears guys. And I was talking to them. I told them I bought 2 3-points, both of them missing the center link. They said, go talk to this guy down the hill next to a horse trailer. He's got a center link in a bucket. 20 bucks I paid for that. And it's missing that pin down there, which is not a hard thing to make. I see I got to do some work to that rim, but I bought this front end for the rims, for the tri-ribs. And they're going to go on the front of the SS15. And I got a hold of a buddy of mine. I said, hey, I'm looking for some footrests. And he ended up with these that I sold somebody else. So they came back to me. And somebody else gave me a set of chrome hubcaps. They were sitting on the tractor, or not tractor, but my seat when I came back from somewhere else. So anyway guys, I'm not too sure how much I spent, but I've spent a lot. So then when I got home I realized I still have the complete 3-point that I had on the 12. So yeah, the mid one there is probably going to end up on the custom 6, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that extra long handled one. So it's okay. The long handle one of them is going to end up on the 15. So the 15's there, getting ready to haul all this stuff to the backyard. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I had a pretty good weekend. Friday was a little eventful. I got 60 miles from home. And when we always went down 63 when I was young, you know, a kid, we always stopped at this one truck stop along 63 and Interstate 74. So I pull in there, go in, get a couple donuts, and a coffee. Come out, made a phone call really quick, and then I started driving and I hear a bunch of squeaking. I'm like, son of a gun, something happened. The brake came loose or something in here. So I greased both sides before I left Thursday night, which I left Friday morning. So, you know, Thursday night, I greased both sides. And I also put brand new tires on this trailer. That inner bearing went out. Upon removing everything, I think I figured out why. There's two gouges in that shaft where that inner bearing rides. Like it failed before, somebody didn't know what they were doing, and they were sticking up. Somebody beat that bearing back on when they were putting new bearings in. I don't know why it didn't fail ahead of time earlier, but it picked one heck of a time to fail. And what really gets me is if I did not make that stop, I may not have known that there was a problem until, you know, later down the road. And who knows if there was going to be anything around then. My cell phone was messing up and I couldn't get it to tell me where the local auto parts place was. So I called a buddy of mine and he says, there's a Napa 3 miles down the road. So I had to go in, tell the manager what I was doing of the truck stop. Then I had to take this apart. It took me 2 hours. So, and then I got the inner bearing race out a little bit. Couldn't get it any further. I'm looking around in my toolbox. I'm like, okay, what do I have? I'm sitting there thinking to myself, it would be nice if I had my bearing separator with me. I don't know why, but it was in the toolbox. I don't know why it was in there. I never carry that bearing separator, but it was, and I'm glad it was. So, just for people with a trailer, I mean, yeah, people are going to tell me, this trailer's just meant for light duty stuff. Yeah, I know that. I don't overload it. I don't beat the snot out of it. You know, it's got a 2,000 pound Dexter axle on it, and I don't push its limits. So, you know, yeah, I'll put 4 tractors on here for short distances. I try not to do it for very far, but you know, other than that, it's a trailer, you know. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.